Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Scott and welcome back to my channel. Well, if you clicked on this video, I guess you want to hear about skincare that I'm using that no one else is really talking about. I mean, if they're talking about it, then I haven't been listening. Self-involved much? Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for showing up. What you're going to get here is no filter and no filter. I guess you could say I'm a little bit lazy and a whole lot honest. So if that sounds like something you are into, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. You know you're going to want to see more of this. And to my returning friends, thank you so much for showing up video after video. I super appreciate it. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with you, because I know there's something wrong with me. I mean, seriously, what 51-year-old woman sits and talks in front of her iPhone about products that she has in her house? Weird. Thank goodness there's YouTube. All right, it is warm in this little room of mine, so I want to get through these 6 products as quick as possible. Let's get at it. I literally almost said, pitter patter, let's get at her. Thanks, Lynn. Those of you watching Letterkenny will totally get that reference. Those of you not watching, you better start watching Letterkenny. All right, let's get at this. I have 6 items that I have been using with consistently lately, and I've really been enjoying them. Now, the rest of the internet may be talking about it. I don't know. I don't have time to see what the rest of the internet is always talking about. But these are things that I really haven't seen a lot of chatter on, so I want you guys to know about them. I am going to do them in order of how I use them, so it makes a little more sense. I'm going to start off with the very first step at the end of the evening, and for me, that is always using a cleansing balm. Recently, I found this Item Beauty by Addison Rae at Sephora. This is her Slick Type Replenishing Cleansing Balm for dry skin. Now, I guess the reason it's for dry skin is because there's a lot of oils in here. Whatever. For me, the only thing that matters about a cleansing balm is 3 things. Number 1, when I use it, I want it to turn to an oil instantly when I rub it between my fingers. Number 2, I want it to loosen all of my makeup, including my waterproof mascara that I will never give up. And number 3, I want for when I emulsify it, add a little bit of water to my face and rub it in to turn into a nice cream so that when it rinses off, there is no residue behind. And those 3 things I have been getting from this. All right, a little information on this. It is $20 for 2.8 ounces. So it is a little smaller, yet less expensive than my Green Clean, which is 3.5 ounces, and that is $34. So right there, if you're looking for an affordable cleansing balm, this is definitely it. Now, like I said, it does have a lot of different oils in it, mainly olive fruit oil and grapeseed oil. And when I first tried this at Sephora, I was like, what is that scent? What is that scent? And Amanda, who was helping me at Sephora, was like, yeah, what is that scent? And we decided it is reminiscent of Caudalie. So if you like Caudalie's scent, I think you'll like this scent. Now, there's a lot of people who are not tolerant to fragrance in products. I don't particularly love it, and I actually don't hate it. What I don't mind is when it's in a cleansing balm, because that is a rinse-off scenario. It is not staying behind on my face. It's usually not, supposed to be actually getting into my face and staying there. I want everything to be cleansed away. I really don't want any remnants of this. So in that case, I don't mind the perfumed scent, and I don't mind the oils that are used. So what I do like is, look at that. It opens up and there's the little spatula in there. You know I love a little spatula. Then you screw off the top and inside is the product. Now, as you can see, I've used this about 5 or 6 times. I've really been enjoying it. Like I said, I like for it to melt instantly in my hands like my Green Clean does. I, of course, put too much on my hands. Just take some away, put it in my hands, rub, 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 and it turns into an oil pretty much instantly. I mean, oh. Yeah, it's got a lovely scent. I don't mind it, and it's an oil. Perfect. Now I need to clean off these hands so I can continue with the video. Very forward thinking. Why didn't I do this last? And like I said, just add a little water to it, emulsify it, rub it into your skin until it's that milky, creamy consistency, and then it washes off easily. As far as I'm concerned, the only downside is the scent, but I don't mind it. I think it's lovely. So if you don't mind scented skincare, then Slick Type from Item Beauty at $20 is a really good deal, and I think you'd like it. All right, now we're gonna get into my daytime skincare. From Tower 28, I picked up the Save Our Skin Daily Rescue Spray. And honestly, I didn't know what it was, so I got the mini. So this is 1 ounce and it was $12. As far as I'm concerned, that's a decent price to pay if you just want to try something out. So when I picked this up in Sephora, the girl was like, oh, you're really gonna like that. It is so nice on your skin. It's only 3 ingredients and it is just so calming and soothing. And I thought, ooh, 3 ingredients, calming and soothing. I'm totally gonna need to have that. All right, let me give you the call outs on this because the whole idea behind this is to like soothe your stressed out skin, to kind of calm and nourish it. It also helps with blemishes, dullness, and uneven tone, which I suffer with all the time. It's great for all skin types, and it's fragrance and alcohol free. So the 3 ingredients that are in here are water, sodium chloride, and something called hypochlorous acid. All right, let me get this right for you. Hypochlorous acid is found naturally in white blood cells, and it helps to stimulate healing and defend against bacteria, which that's what we really need on our skin if we're having blemishes, if our skin is stressed out from maybe you've overused your retinol, maybe you have overexfoliated, maybe you've used AHAs too many days in a row, and your skin is like, no, stop. Having something like this that is great for healing and a gentle repair is like something I always want to keep in my collection. I'm going to be getting the larger bottle. Now the larger one is 4 ounces for $28. So that's definitely a deal. Obviously it's going to be much bigger. It's going to last me a lot longer. Now I've been using this in the mornings. I just do a couple sprays on my face, my neck, and my décolleté, usually whatever is most irritated. And it just feels nice. It does help take down any redness. Now, I wasn't really thinking about it for blemishes. I haven't had a lot of blemishes lately, so maybe this is helping, maybe it's not. But either way, I really just enjoy the soothing, calming mist that I get. So maybe it's just sensorial for me, or maybe it's really doing something. Either way, I'm definitely going to repurchase it. Now, for those of you who do struggle with acne, maybe you have rosacea or eczema, this is supposed to help with those things. I'm not going to say 100% that it does, but for $12 for 1 ounce, I think it's worth it to give it a shot. All right, next up from Haru Haru Wonder, I have their Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. Now for me, hyaluronic, that's a whole different discussion. I don't look for products with hyaluronic acid in them. It's found in tons of other products, so I don't need a specific hyaluronic acid toner. However, what I did like about this is it has fermented black rice, and I love fermented ingredients for their potency and their nourishment. Now, I originally purchased this on the Yes Style website. The basic price for it is $35. However, Yes Style has sales all the time. I looked today and it's $28 for this size. This is the 300 ml size. The 150 ml size usually goes for around $17.50. It's on sale right now. I think it's $8.99. So if you're going to buy it off of anywhere, I would definitely suggest Yes Style. Yes, it is coming from Korea. It's going to take 4 or 5 days to get here, but you're going to save a ton of money. All right, so it's probably obvious that I didn't buy it because of its hyaluronic acid. I bought it because of the black rice. I love black rice. It is great for nourishing your skin. It promotes elasticity. It helps with, anti-aging. It does help your skin to be supple and soft and just look and feel better. I'm a huge fan of any sort of rice. I love the I'm From rice toner, but this black rice I've been enjoying a lot lately. Now, it also has beta-glucan in it, which helps promote skin's regeneration. Beta-glucan is such a nourishing, calming, soothing ingredient. I have a moisturizer that also has beta-glucan in it, and really for me, it's one of my favorite ingredients. So all I do with this every morning, I just take a couple little splashes, pat my hands together, and go all over my face, my neck, and my décolleté. It is a little more viscous than water. It does have that kind of like slip to it, but it just helps with the hydration and overall feel of my skin. Basically, it's the perfect stage for the next steps of my skincare. I just love how it feels. I honestly feel like when I don't use this, my skin is missing something. Now, obviously, because of the hyaluronic acid, it does help retain moisture from this and then other of the, hydrating ingredients that I put on my skin afterwards. This is such a nice product. I'm surprised I don't hear more people talking about it. Am I going to repurchase this when it is empty? I would like to because I like it very much, but I've got other things to test and try. But I definitely think I'll get the smaller one just to keep around in case I don't like what I'm trying at the time. All right, next up from Dam Dam, I have their Mochi Mochi Luminous Cream. So I purchased this from Sephora. I actually had it in a video a couple months ago. I bought it because it is Asian skincare, and Sephora doesn't carry a ton of Asian skincare. And if you have seen any of my other skincare videos, I am super into Asian skincare. What my dream would be is if Sephora would just have a huge Asian skincare area of the store. All things that I can't get anywhere else in the United States that I have to order from SoCo Glam or Yes Style or any number of sites where I get my beauty products from. So of course, when I saw this, I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy it. Now, here's the thing. It's a little pricey. It is $48 for 1.76 ounces. Now, we all know 1.7 is the basic size for moisturizers. Now, $48 does make it a little pricey. It actually puts it up in the price point of the pharmacy brand, and I do love, you know, their Honey Halo, their Honey Potion, all that stuff. So it wasn't like super upsetting for me to, you know, have to pay that premium for this. And because it is an Asian skincare, I was a little more accepting of it. Plus I did use my 500 points to get $10 off. So I was able to save a little money there. However, let me tell you about it. So the wonder ingredient in this moisturizer is Japanese shiso leaves, which is a type of Japanese mint. It contains antioxidants and omega-3 oils to help replenish moisture. And isn't that what we want from a moisturizer? We want it to replenish some moisture. This is good for all skin types, and it helps reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, dryness, you know, what we want a moisturizer to do. So for me, the thing with this moisturizer is that it has an interesting texture. All moisturizers have all sorts of textures. Lotiony, a gel, cream. This one here I actually feel is like a hybrid between a gel and a cream. This here is all I would need for my face and neck. I know it doesn't seem like that much, but it really goes a long way. Now, when you put it on, at first it does have a little bit of that gel feeling, but when you're rubbing it into your skin, it all of a sudden feels like a cream. It is so strange. It's so lightweight, but yet it is so nourishing, so moisturizing. You can use it for a morning or evening cream. I use it both depending on what my skin is looking for that day. For me, it's been great in the summer because I don't like a very heavy cream. And even though this has a gel-like weight, it has a cream-like feeling and finish. It just has been really great for my skin this summer. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how my skin reacts to it in the fall and winter, but so far I am really, really loving this. Now, I know you might be like, $48, girl, Jesus, stop spending all your money on moisturizers. I can't help it. I just like to have very hydrated, very juicy, very protected skin. And right now, I am loving this Damn cream. Damn it! That was too easy. Sorry. And here I have another product from an earlier review. This is from Sweet Chef. This is their Vitamin C plus Turmeric Booster Eye Cream. Now, when I first reviewed this brand, I was a little iffy on it. I bought everything at Target. It was all great prices. There were a couple things I like, a couple things that I didn't really like. This one here turned out to be something that I love. Now, as most of you know, there is no reason for a separate eye cream. I mean, you could just use the Damn around your eyes and be done with it. You can use any moisturizer around your eyes. You do not need a separate eye cream. But what makes this so special is how it works under my makeup. This is just the loveliest. You can see I've been at it. It is the loveliest, lightest gel texture. But when you put it on, it allows for like this very smoothing effect and this very smooth canvas for my makeup. Now, you know how I am about my makeup. The only way to have your makeup look great is to make sure your base is looking great. And this has been an amazing find. Now, I did get this at Target. It is $17.99 for half an ounce. Its claim is that it brightens and nourishes and revives dull under eyes. Yeah, dull under eyes. It happens to all of us very easily. And for $17.99, I've been able to combat that. This has made my concealer look so great. Now, I'm using a great concealer anyway, but this is just so smooth and so hydrating. I mean, at this age, you definitely need to hydrate your under eyes. Hell, at 30, you need to hydrate your under eyes. No one wants cakey, dry looking under eyes. Now, is this something that I need? Yes. Am I going to repurchase it? Yes. Am I a little twisted on what a need is? Yes. But I'm still going to repurchase. And my last item has actually been talked about a shit ton all over YouTube. From Elta MD, this is their UV Clear Tinted Sunscreen SPF 46. So this sunscreen is perfect for sensitive skin. It is oil-free, it has hyaluronic acid, lactic acid, and niacinamide. It's $39 and you can get it all over the web. I happen to get it from a link that took me to my Amazon. All right, the whole reason I finally caved in and got this was because I was watching a video from Dr. Lee. I don't know if you guys are following them. Two dermatologists, Dr. Maxfield and Dr. Shaw. I just love them. Well, they had a whole video that was dedicated to hyperpigmentation. You know, I have watched that video 3 times and I have been buying and buying and buying products that they recommended because, well, if you know me, hyperpigmentation is my main concern and I will buy and try anything I can to address that mess I got going on. So beyond this containing zinc oxide and octinoxate for sunscreen, Dr. Maxfield and Dr. Shaw said one thing you need to look for and have in your sunscreen if you are trying to fight hyperpigmentation is iron oxides. Iron oxides actually block the light that causes hyperpigmentation. Are you kidding me? I want iron oxides in everything I put on my face. Basically, the iron oxides are what make this tinted. Now, I had a previous Elta MD, and it wasn't in like this here type of pump. It was actually in like a tube that had a pump, and I did not like it. Now, it was also tinted, but the tint on me was not cute. This tint here is so nice because it blends right into my skin. I currently have it under my makeup, on my neck, and on my décolleté. I wear it every day. Now, of course, I had put this on over top of those moisturizers that I showed you, and it works great over top moisturizers. The way I use it is that I let my moisturizer dry down for a few minutes, and then I put this on, and then I let it dry down for about 10 minutes before I go in with my makeup. It is a great primer for going on under makeup. I haven't had any pilling or lifting or, smearing, smudging, greasiness. It just dries beautifully. Now, on days that I don't wear makeup, you can't even tell that I have this on. It doesn't leave a white cast. It doesn't leave an orange cast. It doesn't make me look darker than I am. It just sinks in really nicely. It doesn't give me a greasy glow, but it gives me a nice light glow, which I love. So for those of you who are oily, I think you would really like it. For those of you who are dry, I think you'll really like it. There's a reason why everyone talks about this sunscreen all the time. And it took Dr. Shaw and Dr. Maxfield talking about it in a video to finally get me to purchase it. And is $39 pricey for a sunscreen? Yes, it is. But you know why it's not expensive to me? Because I'm willing to use it. All right, folks, that is it. 6 of my favorite skincare ingredients that I'm currently using right now that I don't think anyone else is talking about, except for this. Now, if you're using any of these products, let me know in the comments below. I want to know what your experience is. And if you're using some products that you don't think anyone on the internet is talking about, let me know. You know I want to try them. All right, friends, that is all I have for you today. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I want to thank my new subscribers for joining us, and I want to thank my current subscribers for always showing up. As always, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.